What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the 2022 Nightster. So I've been watching a bunch of people talk about it. I watched a bunch of people's reviews on it that I thought was kind of odd, that a lot of them don't do a moto vlog while riding it. They standing in front of the bike talking about it. Maybe they couldn't film while they were riding it. I'm not 100% sure. But everybody's complaining about the same thing, and it's the price. Yes, Harleys are expensive, but at the end of the day, I get it. I mean, I really do. They're going to get their money's worth. They want it to be a premium brand. They're going to make you pay for it. Now, with the Nightster, everybody talks about, oh, that video was stupid. It was too long. And I get it. I mean, I do. But the fact of it is, they gave you a bunch of different options of what people did to them. And they got some really big customizers to do it. And I was very impressed with quite a few of them. The off-road scrambler one, that one looked amazing. I'll put a picture right here. But like, I think it looks cool, and I like customizing bikes. I mean, if you know my channel, you see it. I like to customize my bike. I do a lot of bolt-on stuff, but I like to do that stuff. I like to customize it the way I want it, to make it look cool. And I mean, I don't know, that platform just opens it up for it, and I think that is one of the best things about it. Now, I wonder if they would do that bike with the 1250 in it, but I would be afraid if they did that, it would kill the Sportster S, because I can tell you, I don't think that bike's selling like they thought it would be, because there's so many. I mean, at every dealer I've been to, they have 3 or 4 of them in there, but I mean, every dealer has 3 or 4 Iron 883s or had 1200s at the time. So maybe it's just not a bike people want right off the bat. Maybe it's just a little too pricey. But what I think Harley really needs to do with that Nightster line or that Sportster model is they need to bring out a 650. Compete with the Vulcan S's, compete with the Rebels. I really think, and bring it in at like 9 or $899.9, because I don't think you're going to get people coming in going to pay $13,000 when they can go buy a Vulcan S for $7,500. Now, if you put that same tech, you know, ABS and all that in there with that bike, with the 650 comparable to the Vulcan S, I really think you would get a lot more beginners in there, because the Iron 883 is that beginner bike. Well, the 975 is double the horsepower of the 883, if not more than double. A little bit more than double, I'll say that. But with that, it's like, bring out something with, you know, 50 horsepower or 60 horsepower to compete and beat out the Vulcan S, and then I think you would get more beginner riders with that new Revolution Max motor. And then as they call it, the old die off and don't like the Harley sound anymore, and you would bring those people in, and you'd have both models for the old guys and the new guys. I really think that's where they need to go, and that's my personal opinion. I don't know what that is going to entail, if they're going to do something to that effect. You know, I know they're bringing out the 975 Pan America, which I think is pretty interesting. I mean, I still can't ride it, it's too tall for me, but you know, being a short guy sucks at times. But hey, I like riding bikes. I rode some bunch of bikes this weekend, and I know that the Cruiser is the bike for me. I rode the Vulcan S this weekend. It's really peppy. It's a lot more peppier than this Iron 883, even peppier than the 1200. But it doesn't have the Harley sound. It's not loud enough. Now, I did ride a factory model from one of the demos, and I'll do a review on that one here shortly. But I just think it's amazing that these people, everybody's complaining that you're never going to make everybody happy. And I think that's the problem, that everybody's got their opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm never going to question your opinion. I'm never going to, you know, say you're wrong or you're right, because your opinion is your opinion. So we'll leave it at that. But to me, that Nightster, it's a beautiful bike. It's a beautiful canvas to create something. And I wouldn't say I want to go long distance on that bike at all. Like, I don't like doing long distance on this bike, but it's doable. Now, you make the suspension right, you put bags on it and a fairing, you can take that thing anywhere. So that's just my 2 cents. But I do think that bike will sell. I think it'll sell better than the Sportster S. I don't see a whole lot of aftermarket support for the Sportster S as much as I have for other bikes, the Lowrider S, the touring models. There are accessories for it, exhaust, which I think they're okay. They're not great, but I don't know. I feel like that Nightster is going to get so much aftermarket support because a lot of the parts seem like it's the same as it would be on this Sportster. It didn't change a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure there's some changes to some brackets or something for like a fairing or whatnot that would change. But I don't think it's going to be a drastic change, and I think that is something Harley did right with that bike. Yes, the bike is expensive, but I mean, to go buy an iron right now, it's over 10. To go buy a 48, I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's close to 12. So another $1,000 more, you get a better producing motor, more horsepower, a brand new bike. I guess that's where I'm going. I don't really see the change that people are all pissed about paying the price. You're going to pay that price for Harley. I mean, I'm looking to get another bike right now, and you know, right now prices are through the roof. So, and that could be supply chain issues is why the bike is so high, because they're trying to get stuff from wherever. And I think that is the biggest thing, because like some of the stuff for my job, it's 6 to 9 month lead time, and we need it tomorrow. So you kind of have to do what you got and pay the premium price for shipping or whatever, and then you have to move it on to the consumer. It happens. Because I tell you, our paychecks ain't going up with all this inflation and stuff. So, hey, that's just me. But the customization, I keep going back to that because that is the key to me about the Sportster. Or the Sportster line, or even the Nightster. I like Harley general customizations because there's so much support. There's so many different ways you can do it. And that bike is a blank canvas to do what you want. And I think it looks amazing just as is. But most of us know we can't leave things as is. Now, it goes to the exhaust. The exhaust that you heard in the video, I was like, that's not too bad. Now, listening onto my laptop or my phone, you know, yeah, you don't get the full benefit of it, but I went and watched it on the television too with the surround sound, and I was fairly impressed. So I'd like to hear it in person, but you know, we'll go from there. But I was like, dang, that sounds really good. It's a definite winner in my book. The price, yes, is a little steep, but you're paying for the Harley, and you know, if you want it, you're going to buy it. If you don't want it, you'll just pass it on to the next guy. So take it with what you will. I do know that the Harley dealers are marking up things like crazy right now, so you probably won't get it for 13 unless your dealer does MSRP. I know that you dealers here do not, which aggravate me to no end, because you want $8,000 over sticker with including tax, title, and license out the door. I'm not buying that bike for that price, so I'll wait for a used one, or I'll wait for you to be hurting for sales, because we'll go from there. But I don't think they'll be hurting anytime soon. So, but guys, let me know what y'all think about the Nightster, what Harley did. I do think get a lot of different opinions in there, but it is what it is. I'm okay with it. But that's it, guys. Just a quick little rant about the Nightster and what I feel, and listening to everybody else's comments. So, but if you like this sort of thing, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And remember, guys, ride something and ride safe, and we'll see you on the next one.